Hey everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and here we're discussing a look at a preview on episode 7 from season 2. The episode title is Belly of the Beast, and that's the first thing we need to discuss. As we know, in episode 6, Boyd is able to swap the worms with the monster or the smiley, causing him to die. And what we know about the episode is that Kristi and him would want to know what's inside the nightly monster. A lot of you have said that the monsters are aliens, and if they're going to go in that direction, this is what we're going to go ahead and see in episode 7. We're going to see what happened when the worms were swapped with Smiley and what the internal organs are going to look like. That's my theory. We'll have to wait and see. And I want to pause real quick to say something that I didn't notice when I first watched the first season. Something you need to know about me is that I rewatched the episode multiple times to better understand the show and create and write theories. Write it up! And I noticed something about Smiley back in season 1 when Donna is explaining to Tavi about the town and so on, and about the time she arrived for the first time into the town. She explained that Smiley stood there without moving, and we got confirmation that it was Smiley who killed Donna's sister. The only monster that I have seen smile like that is, Smiley. So hey, full circle kind of moment, and we get confirmation of who it was.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Okay, moving on. The description of the episode is the following. Boyd and Kristi seek to capitalize on the apparent death of the nightmare creature. Jean finds an unlikely ally in the volatile Randall. That's the episode description or details that we have. We also have the promo, which I cannot share due to copyright, but here is the info we have on that. So the episode is going to start the next morning of the nightmare creature with Elgin, Fatima, Ellis, Kristi, and Boyd outside witnessing the lifeless body of the monster. Kristi poses an important question about what to do with the creature's remains, indicating that they may be considering further examination or analysis. Kristi and Boyd's curiosity about what's inside the nightly monster could lead them to dissect the monster's body to learn more about its biology and perhaps find a weakness that could be used to their advantage. Kristi asks, "What do we do with the body?" Boyd responds, "We take it inside." We move from that scene into the next, which is inside the RV. We see Randall and Ellis, and they seem to be engaged in a search for something specific. The nature of their investigation remains unclear, leaving us to wonder what they're looking for and what it might reveal about the larger picture. Here's where Randall says, "Do you think this place will be a big experiment?" And Jim says, "You think I'm crazy?" And Randall says, "It never occurred to some of the people here might be on it too." Now, back in episode 5, at the end, Jim sees Randall putting the bus chairs on top of the bus. However, moments later, Jim is talking with Boyd about the theory of being watched and something that is connecting to this episode. Jim has many theories, different from that, from the ones that I personally have about the show. So him having a theory that they're being watched is, in a way, could be true, could be false, but it's just, I don't know. I feel this is not gonna go anywhere. If it is, then I will be happy because, hey. And something in this episode that they, live together, but cannot do like a town hall or a meeting to discuss what they're going through their own spiritual journeys without actually, connecting or discussing anything about where they're going. Changing the subject real quick, in Legend of Korra, Tenzin back in season 1 has to find her brother and sister in this spiritual realm, and they're in this cloud without communicating or just having any connection at all, similar to this. So hey, hopefully they start communicating. Randall suggests that the possibility that the entire situation they find themselves in might be a grand experiment. The response hints at the ongoing theme of questioning reality and the sanity of the characters, raising more questions about the true nature. What we can see is that Randall and Jim are driven by determination to uncover the mystery of the town, and that's something that we're going to see in episode 7 as well as episode 8. The focus shift to Randall and Jim together was something that I was not expecting. They are on their own mission to unravel the many secrets that could destroy the town. A lot of you had a theory, and something that I believe is going to happen is that Jim may die. And the reason that I believe that's going to be true is because he has told many people about the radio, he has told many people about the town, and nobody's listening to him. Even Boyd ignore him on when he discuss about the town. If the character of Jim dies, that's gonna bring more tension to the characters and a lot of guilt. I'm excited to see that growing bond. Back in the house, Fatima shares a significant revelation with Ellis. There's something she needs to tell him. As we learn, she's pregnant. Ask Fatima, you okay? Fatima to Ellis, something I need to tell you. So we know what that is. Now, the most important thing about the promo and the information that we have regarding this episode is a notable exchange between Tabby and Jade. Tabby shows Jade the symbol, which has been on the walls in the tunnel, something that he sees as well. This interaction is intriguing because it marks the first meaningful conversation between these two characters. I believe they have not spoken before, so I'm excited finally for other characters to interact. I may be wrong, I don't remember a conversation between them two. The mention of the tunnels and the drawings raises questions about their significance and the potential connection between the symbol, the monsters, and the figures in the walls in the cave. Tabby talking to Jade, is the symbol you were talking about? Jade replies, yeah. Tabby says, I've seen this on the walls in the tunnels. Jade asks, what tunnels? This is why I say that all the characters are not communicating at all. Nobody knows about the tunnels, nobody knows about the radio, nobody knows about Jade's symbol, nobody knows about the trees moving. It's so frustrating, and if I'm in this town, I would have done things differently so many episodes ago. But hey, this is we're talking about, so we never go the direction that we want. The information shared in this episode preview and the preview glimpses we get from the characters' conversation leave us with many possibilities. Will Tabby agree to explore the tunnels despite the potential dangers they may encounter? What secrets and revelations can await them in the caves? These questions, along with the newly introduced pregnancy storyline and the ongoing mystery surrounding the experiment-like nature of their town, create an atmosphere for anticipation and excitement for episode 7. Remember, the caves are used to tell the story of the town. There's some connection between Victor, the symbol, Christopher, and the weird puppet that Victor saw, as well as Jade. Back in episode 1, Victor saw this and got scared. So hey, what is the connection between this? Now it connects as well with what Abby saw in the cave. She saw the symbol and some people around it, like, idolizing the symbol, as well as the boy and girl, which I have discussed in the previous video. So everything is connecting more and more. And of course, the red big monster, which I believe is the big villain or the big force they have to overcome. With the preview video, that promo that was released, we have a first look photos that provided glimpses into the episode. These photos may include scenes with the characters observing the lifeless body of the nightmare creature, the search conducted by Randall and Ellis, and Fatima and Ellis as well, and other pictures that, hey, they look awesome. Now there's other storylines that I imagine they're gonna be moving into the next episode, like the food shortage that we saw in episode 6, as well as Mary and Kristi. They will continue with with the addiction and so on, so we're gonna see that. And that's all the information that we have on episode 7. What are your thoughts? What are your theories? Leave them in the comments below. What theories do you have about the symbol, the monster, and the ongoing mysteries of the show? The many mysteries that we have. Since today's Tuesday, I will go ahead and do other videos on my channel on all different things that I love. I just don't want this channel only to be focused on the show of From, so I have many ideas as well. But what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christian from Boyd and Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.